up, everyone? Hope you're having a great day. I'm back on another video here today. I already recorded my introduction and some overview. And as I'm going through the video, I realized my GoPro was giving me some issues. Even though it's in 5K, I might take it down to 4K. So later in this video, when you see the trains running, if it looks terrible and all that, that's because of the GoPro. Right now I'm filming on my iPhone. So I'm going to go over and do this again. After a long time of taking a very long break, decided to come back, and I want to do a layout update today because a lot has changed since the last Model Railroad video I've made. So let's get into it. Alright, so starting out, this layout update. I recently got this shelf. Hold all my locomotives. Very nice shelf. On the very top, we have a Lionel train sign that I've had for so long now. Never had anywhere to put it until now, obviously. Moving down to the first shelf, we have a wooden NS sign my friend made, and there's more on this shelf. Some of my locomotives here. New York Central sign that he made. Two of my Hudsons here, and then conventional steamer in the back. Got Penn Central sign. Some of my conventionals. Down here we have a Conrail sign, which honestly might be my favorite. There's something about the blue, I don't know. We got my Post-Wars down here. I recently just got this one, number 2046. I believe this one is from around 1950. I will probably do a video on this soon because it's a great runner. I love it. I enjoy running it. So I'll probably do a video on that soon. And then very bottom shelf, it's kind of just miscellaneous stuff that I had nowhere else to organize. So yeah, all right, let's move on. All right, so this pretty much stayed the same. This is my control area. Still have the Z4000. Jesus, it's dusty. I didn't say I really cleaned a lot of it, but Z4000, great transformer. If you can find one, I would, or if you want one, I suggest going to trains.com. It's trains with a Z. Before, when I got this, they had about 5 on there. Not too bad of a price, but it's definitely worth the investment for sure. And yeah, it's basically the same. Over here, I organized some of my smoke fluids. So we got Lionel smoke fluid bin. And we have the JT's Mega Steam smoke fluid bin with some droppers in there, or whatever you guys call them. I call them droppers. So yeah, all right, let's move on to the next thing here. Hey, I almost forgot to mention I have my Base 3 over here as well. Love this thing. My DCS system is across the layout now. I was having a lot of interference issues, and I'm pretty sure it's from my router, which is literally above my head, on the floor above me. So I moved it out of the way, and I hadn't had problems since. So yeah, it kind of sucks that they're not together over here. It was kind of nice, but other than that, all right, moving on from that. So this probably looks familiar to you guys. If you go back to my old videos, this is basically where the old layout was before. You can actually see where the old tracks were. So before I had 048 on the outside, 031 on the inside. Now I have 072 on the outside and 060 on the inside. And I'm telling you, man, it makes a huge difference. I love it. So yeah, you can see where that was. And now, look at that. So now the layout is 20 feet long by 13 feet wide. It's the biggest layout I've ever had. It's still a work in progress, but as you guys can probably tell, there's been a lot done, and definitely better than the last one I had before. So starting out over here, my friends actually helped me with this. We have a train yard now, a bigger train yard. We decided to go with the ladder design. So we have 4 main sidings, I should say, that connect to each other on a ladder. And it comes back over here, and it comes down. And we kind of have like a locomotive shop siding going on here. So we have this one that splits up, comes over here, connects back to the ladder. We mostly park the MTH engines over here, and then keep going straight, splits off again. So one locomotive will go there, another will go here, as you can see there. My buddy put ballast down, fixed some of the grass spots already from the older layout. Still got to fix some things, obviously, but it's a good start. He made his own little signs and everything as well. Got some good detail down here. I think he did a really, really good job. He also numbered some things here. Now, the ballast is not completely finished, but it is a very good start. I think it looks really good. Come around over here. We gotta fix a couple things. Did some more grass over here. As you can see, it was just brown paint before the grass. So I've been working a lot on this lately. More ballast. And this is probably one of my favorite spots right now on the layout. Made this crossing out of some ballast. Comes over, goes over, comes back over here. We have a little bit of a road, as you can see by the truck. Moving down the yard, we started, I had this for a while now too. It's the Menards American Materials building. I think it looks really cool there. So this is gonna be the industrial side of the yard. So right now we have this starting out, but eventually it's gonna split, go back down. We plan to have more industries down the line with more sidings. So that'll be pretty cool. I still gotta get a power adapter for this. So it doesn't light up just yet. But yeah, again, got signs going on. Really good detail. He made his own sign here too. So really cool stuff. And then, because I couldn't connect these tables, I saw an opportunity. I'm like, wait, we can have a bridge. Actually, we can have 3 bridges. And so that's what we got. We got a small bridge here, small bridge down there, and we have a big bridge in the middle here, which I'll get to in a minute. So we just made this out of wood, connected 2 longer pieces on either side, and then laid these on top, screwed them down. So we got some ballast going on here as well. Moving along this way, we have a town going on. So this town's not finished yet, but it's a start. We get Al's Hardware, Jim's 5 cents and 10 cents. I've had these buildings since a little kid. They still work, which is nice to see. I haven't had to change the light bulb out of it yet, which is pretty cool. So those 2 light up. Over here we have the Menards Texaco gas station. Again, gotta get a power supply for this one as well. That's gonna go over to the other town eventually. That's another Menards building. Again, needs power supply. All my Menards accessories need power supplies. We have a train station. This also lights up. I have that wired. So right now only those 2 buildings and this train station are wired up. We have my old flagpole, which you can probably tell by the orange is fading now. I've had this for a while. Eventually we're gonna have a road. And then we're gonna have a roundabout here, which would be kind of cool. We'll continue over here. And then we have my MTH fire department, which I need to fix up. It's been through a lot over the years, especially with all the moving and everything. And as you can tell, this town is still a mess. Still some things going on here that we gotta finish. And that's for my cleaning my dirty tracks, which is nice, great. Right? And a random cow, for some reason, he was staring at me, and I was staring at you. That's cool. Over here we have a memorial for my first train. We thought it'd look pretty cool next to the train station. Eventually we're gonna add, like a fence around it, so that'd be kind of neat. Nice little touch. It doesn't run at the moment, and hasn't run for many years. I don't know what happened to it. There's a long story behind that. I plan to get that eventually fixed. It'd be nice to see that run again. I got that when I was 8 years old, a long time ago, so it's been a while. And then here we have the start of the bridge. We have another sign. Good touch, good touch. Same thing with this bridge, just longer. 2 pieces on either side. Screw down to the table. 2 pieces on top of that. And then my buddy added, you know, more stuff under it, keep it sturdy. It is very sturdy. Haven't had one problem with it, and it's a great touch to lay out for sure. Come back over here. Another sign a friend made. So over here is going to be another town. I got more buildings and everything. Like I said, that one over there, well, we'll go over here at some point. And we also plan to connect the towns. So we're gonna add another bridge. Come over here, another road and everything. So that'd be kind of neat. So as you can see, nothing yet really. Grass spots we gotta fix, just miscellaneous stuff on here. You know how it is. And then over here we got that third bridge. Again with ballast, and then connects to where the old layout used to be. And we have the train yard, which this camera's really not doing it justice how big it really is. And then over there, I got 2 houses going so far. I mean, that one's kind of in place. That one's just there. That's gonna be, we're gonna make a little neighborhood there. As you can see, we got a crossing right now. And that's the other thing with these crossings too. So we have one there, and then we have one over there that I showed you. I'm gonna get, eventually going to get railroad signals, or railroad crossing signals. So that'll be pretty cool. So there's still a lot to be done. But it's a very good start. Before my friend started helping me, there was no train yard. These 2 lines weren't connected, which by the way they are. You can't see it because the cars are over the switches. So these 2 lines are now connected. I didn't have that before. Many people were like, oh, why didn't you do that? Well, because I didn't want to. Well, it was more of a mixture of I didn't want to, and I really couldn't because of how much space I had. It was just too much trouble. So yeah, these 2 are connected now. But it's a good start. I mean, we have a train yard. We've got 2 main lines. We got ballast. We got bridges. We have a lot, and there's definitely more to come eventually. So pay attention to the channel. I'm definitely going to be trying posting more videos. I know I've said that before, and I didn't keep my promise. But times have changed a bit. I kind of have more time at the moment. So that's the plan. Right now we're kind of taking a break from working on it. See, look, you can see where the old tracks were. It's kind of funny. My buddy's been taking care of all that, putting grass down. He used to be there as well, so he had grass down there. But yeah, this is what we have going so far. Trains run great. I love the fact that it looks so much better and more realistic, and I can't wait to start adding more stuff to it, especially the town. I would like to get to the town soon to finish it up. So I just love the cow just standing there. Oh my. We do fun stuff around here. We have fun. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions of things we should add or things we should change, or I mean any accessory too, please let me know. I would love to have some of your guys' suggestions. I'm trying to make this layout really cool and fun to interact with, and so yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy the new layout. Oh, before I forget, I don't know if you can notice or not, but the lighting is better. On my older videos, part of the reason why I stopped is I had bad lighting. That was the main complaint, and they weren't wrong. I will not deny it. I agree. So the first step before I even got these new boards was I added an own breaker in the panel, I added outlets, and I hooked up these lights. So I got 4. We have one here, one over there, one over there, and one there, and I put them where I knew the tables would go. So those were up before a lot of this. They've been up for a while, and they've been very helpful. It's actually insane when you turn them off. Here, I'll show you. It's insane actually how helpful they are and how bright it really makes it. Watch this. I mean, it's insane. And those are the other lights for the basement, but you can just tell how dark. And then if I turn them on, so definitely a lot better than what we had before, for sure. I mean, all I had before was this crappy hand-me-down lamp and that light bulb. So that's why the lighting was terrible, and that was something I definitely wanted to fix before expanding the layout. And that's why part of the reason why I haven't made video in so long on the model layout here. Because the lighting was terrible. I didn't have a way to fix it until I got the lights. So yeah, again, stay with the channel, turn on that bell, especially turn on notifications. I plan, again, my friends and I plan as well to start working on layout again more. I plan to do more layout updates and so forth. So again, the video quality for when I run the trains, 'cause that was the next thing I did, is not gonna be so good, not gonna be so great. Again, I don't know what happened with the GoPro. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to run the trains again. I have somewhere to go. So I hope the quality is good enough to enjoy the trains going around. Again, please let me know if you guys have any suggestions, and I'll see you next time.